Hey everybody, the following is an excerpt from the monthly Rahdo Roundup, and if you'd like to see the rest of the roundup, you can hit that eye up in the top right corner of the screen, or if you'd like to know more about the game, you can follow the link down in the show notes. And with that out of the way, let's talk about Dragonkeepers, which is an absolutely gorgeous looking game full of the sweetest, cutest, charming baby dragons you've ever seen. Or juvenile dragons. I'm not sure what their age are. But in this game, we are basically dragon keepers who are responsible for taking care of their health and well-being so they can grow into big, strong dragons. But really, at its heart, this game is a very clever card game where on your turn you have a handful of cards that represent all these different dragons you'd like to play to your table in front of you, so you can score points and unlock bonus powers and all kinds of stuff depending on what bonuses are available when you play the cards. The thing is, say I've got a hand of 3 red dragons and a green dragon. I would really like to play those 3 red dragons and get a big triple score. The problem is, in the center of the board, there are 2 face-down decks. One which shows the left side of the left page of a book, and one that shows the right page of the book. And whatever the book is showing currently is what you can actually play. So like if you look at what's on screen right now, I can only play 1 green dragon, but I want to play 3 red dragons. And now I have a green dragon in my hand, so I could say, oh, I'll just take advantage of this right now and play the 1 green dragon, but I'll only get a dinky little point. And so what I could do is, hey, you know what? I'm going to draw this blue dragon underneath the left page. And that means that card is going to flip, and then maybe, hopefully, I'll reveal a 3. And then I do, and it's 3. Oh, but it's 3 green dragons, and I still want to play red dragons. All right, well, I'll take this green dragon on the right, and hopefully the new card that's revealed will give me what I want. Now, and so, over time, you are collecting a bigger and bigger and bigger hand of all of these dragons, trying to get them into set collection, and hoping that the book will let you play what you've got in hand, to the best of your ability, and score big points. Like if you could play 5 green dragons at once, you get a massive point income. But will the 5 in the green card come up at the moment you've got 5 green cards in hand? Maybe, maybe not. It could sound very lucky, right? But here's the brilliant thing. On your turn, after you take 1, 2, or 3 cards, which adjust the book as you're going, you can then take cards that are in your hand and play them back to the book. You can turn them back over. So in that example, the cards I was taking, trying to get a 3 red in play. You know what? I didn't. It ended up being 3 green. But one of the cards I took, but one of the cards I have in my hand says, hey, you know what? You can play this card back onto the book and change the green into red. And then all of a sudden it says 3 red. And so I gave up a card I would have liked to have scored, but instead I turned it into a way to modify the deck. Then I can play the cards I want, get the big payday, and then here's the extra interesting thing. Even though it's not your turn, if you had 3 red dragons at that point, you could play them as well. So you get to piggyback off of my turn also. And so this game is also about if somebody's collecting a lot of a given color, you probably want to get some of that color too, so that when they do their play of them, maybe you can piggyback off it as well. And I'm just describing the basics, but there's so much extra interesting stuff. There are wild cards that you can earn, so you can play, you can add to be any color or let you play up to 6 of a given color. There are a ton. I think there's 10 or 12 different special powers, and every time you play, you open up a treasure chest tile that says, oh, the crystals that you collect as one of the rewards can have a different special power, letting you manipulate things in lots of different ways. This game is really sharp, and it also has, I think, arguably the cutest dragon art you will ever see in your life. It is just absolutely stunning and gorgeous and charming. And there's one other interesting twist to it, because there are 4 colors of dragons. And you want to keep filling up your piles with more and more of these dragons and getting more and more points because you're taking care of all these dragons. But once a given color of dragon is surrounded by 2 other colors, I've been playing red and white, but then I play a green and I put it to the right of white, all of a sudden, I can't play white dragons anymore for the rest of the game. And then, once I play a blue to the right of my green, I can't play green dragons anymore. So, at the beginning of the game, you're wide open, but you will very quickly put yourself in a straitjacket where, because I played this 3rd color, now the 2nd color, I can't play anymore. And am I ready to make that pivot, or did I still have other stuff I want to do? Are there still more of them coming? Do I have other cards that can reprogram the book to make this dragon that I'm about to get to cut off, still valid? Really sharp stuff. I actually liked it quite a bit. And again, this is going to be one that I personally would rank a bit higher. It came in at number 17 because Jen really loved it too, but she found the extra shackly restriction of saying, hey, once you played your third type of dragon, one of your first two types of dragons is off limits anymore, and that can be kind of frustrating. And I kind of almost wish, it almost feels like, because this was designed and done the art by Michael Menzel, and I remember reading about how he did Legends of Andor as a game for his kids originally, one of the greatest modern board game adventure games of all time. It just turns out it's good for players of all ages. And I could see how this started out as a game that he wanted to play with younger kids. I mean, heck, it's even officially rated for ages 8 and up. I'm surprised the game doesn't come with a thing that says, hey, you know what? As a more easygoing variant, don't lock off your dragons. Continue to play them. So you can keep that option open. Heck, maybe one of the treasure chests does allow you to do that. I'm almost positive one of them does. So that is a way to do it. But it's coming in at a little bit lower. Not because it isn't a brilliant game, a beautiful game, a very, very sharp game, a very simple and fast playing game too. I mean, it is over lickety split. And it's full of surprisingly interesting choices as you're drafting those cards, as much for trying to get another blue dragon in your hand, but you're also drafting those cards. Oh, I don't care about the fact it's a blue dragon. I care about the fact that it would let me reprogram the book to be a 3, and I'm about to have 3 red dragons. And so I want to be prepared for that because if the book doesn't give me what I want, I can make it. So there's some hidden depths to it too, and I think it's something that is well worth checking out, folks. Number 17 on the list, Dragonkeepers. And thanks for watching, folks. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. It makes a huge difference, believe me. But with that out of the way, if you'd like to see some more, over on the left, you can find a playlist of a whole bunch more Rahdo Rapid reviews. Up in the top right, there's the latest thing that's been added to the channel, and in the bottom right, you've got something YouTube recommends. Okay, folks, thanks for watching.